style, or I'm using my older setup instead of following it with YouTube. Yeah. So one person is watching now. That's good. Just kind of do a little bit of housekeeping. Up. Just to make sure chat's working. Okay, chat's working. Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Sorry about that little bit of problem. Please do let me know if you hear or if you see anything or if you see any type of issues going on in the stream. Then I'll try to help out or I'll try to fix it in any way I can. Once again, apologies for that particular issue. Let's see what else can we do with this particular stream, or where was I in this particular stream? Let's double check everything. Let's hope everything else is quite good. Feel free to type in the chat to let me know if you can actually hear me well, or if you can see the figures well. Hopefully everything is going on good. Please do refresh your stream pages, or basically just please do refresh your stream if there's anything else that is going on, or if there's something that is not really working that well. All right, alrighty then. Okay, so I guess we all can just open up these particular figures and hope nothing else is going wrong. I have mentioned earlier in the other stream, I have mentioned some issues or some of the extra details that I've done with this particular figure. So because of that, or basically if the audio from that has cut off, I'm really terribly sorry. But let me just give you a few clip notes, or let me just give you the clip notes itself. So for this particular figure, or for this particular review, let's see if I can fix something else over here. I think there's something going on with the stream. Okay. All right, so hopefully everyone can hear me well correctly. So cliff notes, I painted the white part of the particular visor, I painted the black areas, or I painted the areas that needed to be in black. These particular areas here itself, if you use a black Sharpie marker, the marker would actually bleed out. I use a Panaline pen to paint the particular belt. There is a clip feature at the back over here, so if you want to take off the vest, you can actually take off the vest by yourself. Last but not least, you can actually cut out the hand that comes with the particular figure. If you do, you have a much more easier time holding the weapon. Yep, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna basically say about this. So, since there isn't a proper number, let's see if we go by 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 would be the lady SPD member right over here. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So we're gonna open this one up first. I don't know, maybe I'll just go with yellow first. No, wait, hang on. I would most likely go with green, because green is what I actually got first. So since I got green first, I'm just gonna put all these boxes to the side, do my own little unboxing in front of for each and every one of you guys. So a little bit of backstory on how I got green. I actually contacted my online dealer, or basically my particular dealer. What, review Photoshop? What do you mean review Photoshop? Hello, Shadow Power. Let's see here. So, yeah, back to the story. So I actually have a dealer who helps me purchase some stuff, uh, from the overseas or from the US so that it can be shipped over here. The main reason for that is because I thought that because since this particular figure, or since this particular kit or figure is actually a Hasbro PulseCon or a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, I thought Malaysia wouldn't actually get it, because from judging by previous exclusives, we at Malaysia rarely get the figures that we want. So because of that, I went with my other route of contacting my other dealer from overseas so he can buy it for me and ship it over here. The same thing goes for, well, I'll basically let you know about what happened or what happens for the others over here as well. Let me just slowly open this up. Yeah, so this is going to be one of the old boxes that come, or the old boxes with the window packaging that we'll be able to experience or we'll be able to enjoy for now. Because like uh, sooner or later, the window packaging, it really, if window packagings are just slowly turning extinct, we won't really be getting any more window packaging type of figures anymore. And I've heard news about the window packaging stuff. Yeah, those aren't really that good. Let me just see what else I can do here. Maybe I'll just reshare my particular link to everywhere else that I'm at. Maybe I'll just try a little bit of Twitter, just to do something else better. So streams back online. Okay, and then I'll just paste my link and uh, do a hashtag. So if you're not following Twitter, my Twitter is basically the same as my Twitter is the same as my YouTube channel, so you can follow me on Twitter at KIDM the man. Yep, so that is my particular Twitter address there itself. Instagram. Oops, I'm not actually logged into Instagram on my other phone, so that's fine. That's no problem at all. Let's just see if we can go back to the live aspect of this. Let's see if we can go back here properly. Okay, so I guess that one should be fine now that I've shared it on Twitter, so hopefully people from Twitter are able to see this. Yeah, I'm gonna miss doing this to all of the window packaging type of figure. So yeah, here he is, A Squad Green. So based on of course, the helmet design of this particular figure is based on what was it called? What was it called? Is based on the In Space Black Ranger helmet. Because if you can see from the windowless side of this particular packaging, that is what it is. Yep. So that is the whole aspect of this particular figure here itself. So how I usually rip this up is that I will always grab this by the legs first, a little bit of ASMR for you guys. Ooh, pop that one up. This figure has been in its plastic prison for a very long time. But yep, here we go. This is the A Squad Green Ranger, and hopefully everything else stays in place and there is nothing broken about it, or there basically is no issue about it. Technically, it's the exact same figure that we got or that we have seen on A Squad Blue. So only thing that's different is the helmet design. This helmet, uh, funny enough, or interesting enough, if you were to compare these two helmets side by side, you can see that the A Squad Blue helmet or the A Squad Blue Ranger helmet is actually molded on, so you can actually see the particular lines that's available on the helmet there itself. Hopefully you can actually see it in the main broadcast. I have this review broadcast in multiple devices just to make sure I can see everything correctly. So yeah, so this helmet is actually molded on, whereas the SPD A Squad Green Ranger, it's actually painted. I mean, there is no molding for the helmet at all. So it's like a smooth type of helmet. The only thing that's molded is the weirdly placed envelope logo that you would see from Mega Rangers or that you would see from the In Space Rangers. But other than that, it's basically, it's pretty good. I am quite interested to see how they would, fix or how they wanted to use this particular function. But just by looking at the other A Squad members off screen, I can confidently say, or I can basically tell you that they are all uh, all of the particular paint on the visor is actually printed on or is actually painted on. So, that is, it is what it is. Articulation wise, again, as usual, you'll be able to look up that far, look down that far. You'll be able to swivel the particular head. There is a butterfly joint over here. You can do a full 360 rotation if you don't want the armor or you don't want this particular thing to catch on. The side shoulder pads or the bicep shoulder pads is molded on. So, that is one thing to take note of in the event you want to do your own customization. So again, just like my other streams, I would usually mention or I would usually say is that when you get your figure out of the box, you really gotta give it some stretching, or it has some stretching to do. So you'll be able. So when I say stretching, what I mean is you gotta, you know, check the joints. You gotta always check the joints just to make sure everything is fine and dandy. So arm does move out. You do have the bicep cut or the bicep swivel. Ooh, the double jointed elbows, wrist swivel, the you know the up and down of this thing. He can move side to side on the main torso. You can also give him a ab crunch. Yep, the ab crunch is right over there. Ooh, his particular armor is slightly bit loose. Oh, this is okay. Here, I thought it's something else different. It's loose because the particular peg has pegged off. So yep. Let's see here. So again, you can basically do your splits. You can kick up that far, down that far. Uh, Boot cut. No, wait, tie swivel. So that's a tie cut. Nice knee joint over here. And then you get your regular boot swivel, your feet, leg, ankle pivot kind of thing. So yeah, this one is SPD A Squad Green. Yeah, this one is pretty nice. I mean, it's nice that we all finally get our own A Squad figure. Whoops, that is my battery dying, or that is my light source battery dying. So I hope this particular light is fine. Oh, no, it's not really translating that well on stream. Let me get a different power bank. Just give me a short moment. Ooh, almost there. Almost fell. So far away. That's fine. We can still make this quite all right. So let me just turn this back on. Perfect. Okay, so with regards to the accessories, so you got two fists, two weapon holding hands that he's holding on right now, a green effect piece that we have seen before. This isn't, I won't really call this a sea urchin effect piece. That's what I usually would call the other effect pieces there. So yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. So now we're just looking at the effect piece of a squad green. Um, what type of vegetable would you actually call this? A blooming onion. A very weird, sharp blooming onion. Honestly, I have not tried a blooming onion before. So, hopefully one day I'll try that out. Okay, so let's just remove his Delta blaster, I think. So yeah, you got your SPD green Delta blaster, which is very nice. I mean, it's nicely sculpted, it's nicely painted in the areas that really needed it, in the areas that really matter. And I really like the green that is trying to pop off around here as well. So of course, if you want to put the effect piece in, you just gotta make sure the tip goes into the hole. In the event if the tip of your particular gun can't really fit into the hole, well, you're gonna have to lube it up for a bit just so you can fit it inside of the hole. But yeah, that's basically how it generally goes. Almost every single one of these kits, or every single one of these figures, they're all basically the same. Just they're just a retooling or a remolding of the particular body mold, and once that is done, or once the remolding of the body mold is done, they can then give it a new head, or they can give it a new helmet sculpt. So yeah, just like I mentioned before, if you really want the figure to hold the weapon properly, you're gonna have to use an X-Acto knife, or you gotta use a hobby knife to cut out the pointed finger or the pointy finger over here. So that way your particular figure, whoops, let me just get you to stand properly. So that way your figure can hold the weapon properly, just like just like just like SPD Blue over here. Yeah, which is much more better, or much more easier itself. If you're not really that well versed in using a particular hobby hobby knife to cut your fingers, I mean, cut your fingers properly, then you just gotta make sure everything is okay. So yeah, here we go. This is the SPD A Squad Green Ranger. Man, Hasbro really is trying to cut corners with not using a molding feature for the helmets. Yeah, kind of disappointing, but what you gonna do? Okay, so that is another male molding figure. Let's go up, or let's follow up with another male molding figure of the SPD A Squad Yellow. So A Squad Yellow this time it is a what do you call it? It is a male figure, or it is a male ranger. It's using a male body mold. That is what it is. So I can, again, I really do like the window packaging type of the thing that comes with every one of the older type of figures, or everything else that you can see right here. Just sad to see that we're gonna have windowless packaging, and those windowless packaging are slowly moving away, just so that we can save the environment. And speaking of saving the environment, I have heard reports that the new figures that comes with the windowless packaging, the plastic quality is actually bad. So yes, slightly bit nervous about receiving those actually. Okay, then let's just open this one up. Oh, I accidentally cut the box. That's oh well. I'm still actually just debating on whether or not should I actually toss out these particular boxes over here. So hello, welcome to the stream. So as you can see here, we are opening a new particular figure. Or basically not so new, it's just SPD A Squad Yellow that I have not opened ever since I got it. So this is just my particular life experience that you are experiencing with me. So hand in, grab it, and seamless opening of the particular figure itself. So as you can see here, this is SPDA Squad Yellow, all nice, bright, and shiny, which is very good. As mentioned before, in the event if you do want to remove it out of the box, you just gotta grab the particular legs and then remove it outwards. So that is how you're gonna do, or that is the proper way for you to do it. So, as for the SPDA Squad Yellow Ranger and the so this one I got locally from my dealer in Malaysia. So that's Gila Poster KL. If you guys have seen if you have seen my review on the Dragon Zord, and that my dealer was nice enough to loan me the Dino Megazord. Yep. So that is the exact same dealer where I got this figure from. So SPD A Squad Yellow and SPD A Squad Red. So I got those two from my original dealer at Gila Poster KL. So yeah, so here is SPD A Squad Yellow. I hope nothing is different. I hope I didn't get anything wrong here, because it's very hard to find a restock, or it's very hard to get a replacement now that these particular figures are quite old. So let's take a look at the helmet. Again, like I mentioned before, the helmet of the A Squad figures, or the new A Squad figures, they are not actually molded on. They're all just printed on. So why I say printed is that, in order to make sure that all these decals are nicely popping out on the helmet, you have to print it on properly. If we take a look again at the SPD blue, you can see, as I'm shining it across the light, or as I'm shining the light over it, the patterns of the helmet is actually molded on. So yeah, that is one thing for you all to take notice of, or that is one thing that you all need to take note of if you have not bought these figures and are planning to buy them. So yeah, here is the nice helmet sculpt, the nice SPD logo on the forehead. The oh wow, might have a mini error here. The one of the pegs is kind of loose, or one of the pegs here is not in the hole itself. So maybe if I can find a way to fix it in, or I'll probably just fix it off camera, off stream entirely. So yeah, this is it. You can see the back of the new helmet. That is how it is, or that's what it's supposed to be. So again, once you get your figure out of the box, you just gotta you know have it do some stretches, and by stretches I mean properly articulation sessions or segment that it actually deserves. Sometimes articulation usually is the usually is the area of the video where not many people usually would like to stay around, because not everyone has their own taste. You can't blame them. Some people just like to take a look at the figure. Some people just want to see what other poses can the figure do. This hand is slightly bit loose out of the box, but that's okay. I am gonna just rotate it, bend the hand properly. Yep, and then the particular figure can move side to side. It can do the crunches. Ouch, that really does sound like it hurts. It has a decent spread, beautiful spread indeed. You got your regular tie swivels. You got the boot cut. I mean, double jointed boots with the A Squad logo. Knee guards over here. You got the boot cuffs or the boot swivel. The boot cuffs are molded on the boots itself. You got your legs that goes up and down and side to side. So yeah, hopefully this one is quite working, or this one is worth it itself. So let's see what else can we do over here. Yep, so there you have it, folks. This one is SPD A Squad Yellow. I think I might cut this stream slightly bit shorter than the others, seeing as this is a stream, or these are figures that are, slightly bit late, or quite late and quite old. I hope the New Year's stream and I hope the New Year's and Christmas stream would be much more better. He does get a particular effect piece, which is the yellow shooting effect piece, which is exactly the same. So these shooting effect piece are the exact same as the one that we saw earlier with SPDA Squad Green. And then this one would be the main weapon that it comes with. Let's just open this up. Yeah, almost every one of them are exactly the same. Here's a closer look at the weapon. Very nice, nicely molded, nicely painted, with all of the proper colors, applied here itself. Once again, if you really do want to put in the effect piece in, just make sure you find the peg and the peg hole, and then you can just, push it in. Again, if you're having trouble, just basically apply some kind of lube over it. Yep, so there you have it, folks. This one is the SPD A Squad Yellows blaster. Again, he does come with two fists. Let's just double check to see whether I'm not I'm not actually getting duplicates of wrong fists. It does not look like it from the box, so I'll just remove that from the box later on after the stream itself. So yeah, once again, if you really do want to have your figures holding the weapon correctly, or oops, if you want the figures holding the weapon correctly, just make sure you get yourself an X-Acto knife just to cut into the fingers over here. So that way, instead of it looking very awkward like SPD green over here, you basically would have him holding the weapon properly, just like SPD blue over here. This is much more better. I really like it this way better. Okay then. Now, let's just move on to another aspect, or another one of the SPDA squads, which is SPDA Squad Red. Red over here is also, I have gotten red from my dealer again in Malaysia, Dealer Posted KL. Be sure to check out his website if you want to. The website is posted as a link on my Dino Megazords, sorry, Dragonzord review. That is where you'll be able to find it, or that's where you'll be able to see it. This stream is going to be quite short, and looks like it. So, short stream, at least everyone can enjoy. So this is our first female mold A Squad Ranger, and the first, kind of official female Red Ranger that we got from the series. Too bad it was a big shock, or it was a real huge plot twist when it was revealed that the Red Ranger was a lady. But and also, being the first Red Ranger, or being the first female Red Ranger, was actually a evil Ranger team. So that one one is how the box look like, our window packaging type of box. Let's just cut this one up and take a closer look inside. Again, use the X-Acto knife and yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can actually hear that. So yeah, welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, we have already taken a look at SPDA Squad Green and SPDA Squad Yellow, the other two male members of the team, and now we're just going to take a look at the female members of the team as well. Let's see if I can get this one down properly. Do feel free to say hi in the chat so I can know, who is currently watching. That way I can remember you, and who knows, I might do something special for all of the viewers that stick with me throughout this whole time. Nice SPD logo over here. If we were to just open this up, shove our fingers in, and oh, that is really very satisfying. Oh, I can't mention it enough. So yeah, this is SPDA Squad. I mean, I guess I kind of get why they want to stop the windowless. I mean, why they want to stop the window packaging and stop using these plastic. Because look at how much plastic there is left in this particular area. So, if the plastic is left over here, it's gonna be very hard to stop a plastic pollution. I'm not gonna go over that. Nope, I am not. So once again, if you wanted to remove figures from their plastic prison, all you gotta do is remove it from the legs first. Ooh, nice ASMR for you guys. Then move on to the torso. Flip it open, and there you go. You got your figure out. Nice and easy. Tell me, let me know how you guys open your figures. That way I can further understand how different people get their figures off the boxes. So yeah, here is SPDA Squad Yellow. Nice small helmet design for a female helmet sculpt. Once again, the visor is not sculpted on, it's actually painted on or printed on. So you're gonna get a nice smooth looking visor over here. Again, we still have the envelope symbol right in the middle of the forehead area. The painting of this is quite alright, I guess. I mean, I can live with it, but again, you will find that you might be suffering, or the figure might be suffering from a mismatch of the print at that helmet over there. I mean, I don't really mind it because, if I didn't mention it and if you were to look at it from afar, you won't actually notice that particular area, or you won't notice that particular error, right? Okay, so again, you do have the nice SPD logo on the forehead, and this is the extra plastic piece for the helmet, just so you can distinguish itself from being a in space female helmet sculpt to a SPDA squad female figure or a female body mold. So once again, once you get your particular figure out, let's give it a nice stretch. Ball joint at the head, every ball joint can be, and then you have your butterfly swivel inside the arms over here. Then let's say if you were to this is where you get to be extra careful. So the joint is right here. Let's see if I can slowly. Ooh, that's quite hard. So yeah, when you get your figures out, just make sure you give him a nice little stretch. You do have her bicep. Ooh, bicep hinge joint or swivel, a nice swivel over here. Just make sure everything is correct. The hand does rotate, push the part over. Yep, so that one is quite fine. Okay, so there we go. I think gotta do the same thing for the right. The right is quite alright. I mean, the right is quite okay, so that one is good. Downside of the uh, older Lightning Collection female body molds is that they do have limited articulation. If you have seen the two-pack, where the two-pack that I just opened up recently of the color swap two-pack or power swap two-pack, you would basically be able to see what the main differences of articulations are for these female body molds. Yep, let's continue about this. Same thing. Everything goes well. Again, you get the upper torso kind of swivel. You do get an ab crunch, but the ab crunch, I believe, is being hindered by her vest. So if you want to give her a good ab crunch, you just gotta be careful about it. Yep. Whoops. Okay. So that is the particular ab crunch. She does have the side to side of the torso. Let's see what kind of spread we got. Quite decent. Quite a decent spread we got. Let's just do the upper boot. I mean the upper thigh swivel. Upper thigh swivel is quite good. Let's. Oh, at least she does have double jointed knees, using the knee guard of the A squad, so that's quite good. I've seen some nightmare pictures where the A or the alphabet of the A is upside down. So if your particular figure does, or if your particular A squad figure ends up being upside down, just heat it up in hot water and then remove this particular joint and twist it upside down. So that way you would have that issue fixed. We also do have a boot cut or a boot swivel, and then we got the nice ankle hinge and pivot. So yeah, that is your A Squad Red Ranger using the female body mold. So yeah, something I've noticed with the other A Squad figures, the back design of them is actually painted in black. So that is one thing to look out for, or that's one thing to take note of. If you do have the existing A Squad Blue Ranger that was released earlier, then all of these, just make sure, just you can take note and figure out how you want to paint the area over here in black. So yeah, I'm most likely gonna do it off stream as usual. Okay, so it's not your spotlight, so you guys can just move aside for now. And let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. So again, she does have the exact same effect piece, which is something that I like. It's consistent throughout all of the other SPDA squad rangers. So that is quite nice. We do have a nice effect piece here. Let's get the weapons out. Ooh, this is be careful with the weapons coming out, right? Okay, so weapon is out. Oops, not really. What is that? Okay, here we go. Nice, solid weapon. Not really bendable itself. No sound. Really? Oh dear. Have I been talking for 30 minutes without sound? How about now? Or how about now? Is this better? Oh my goodness. I have been talking for 30 minutes without any sound. Oh, I really gotta get this shit fixed, man. Okay, so I hope there isn't any feedback. Can you hear me now? C said summer. Can you hear me now, said summer? How about now? And there's no feedback too. Oh my goodness. At first I really thought, oh my goodness. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now, said summer? Oh, this is heavy. This is probably my worst stream yet because I haven't really tested because I tried a new setting earlier. I didn't I tried a new setting earlier. You couldn't really hear the sound coming out from there. So hopefully now you can hear it over here. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Oh dear. Well, I guess it's better for me to wrap up a horrible stream for today. Don't worry, I have something special tomorrow, which is slightly bit not Power Rangers related, but something that I am um something that I am excited for as well. So just to give you all a cliff notes. Just to give you just to give you a cliff note, yeah. So in case you still now that you are hearing this, so we have already opened up SPD A squad yellow. We have already opened up SPD A squad green. We have gone through the main differences with SPD A squad blue that we have already found out earlier, or that we got it earlier from the rest of all of these A squad members. So just for you, set some in just so you can take note of the helmets. The helmets are quite different. The new A squad helmets, they're all painted on or printed on, while the old SPD blue helmet is sculpted on. So that's a big difference. uh, I would very much prefer it being sculpted on instead of it being printed on. But since Hasbro is trying to cut corners, this is how they do things. All of these particular designs, if you want to paint the area here, feel free to paint it as in any way you like. The back of this, you can also paint it here as well. That's something different. And if you want to have your figure holding the weapons correctly, just get yourself a X-Acto knife and cut right over here. So this is how you'll be able to do it. You're happy to see me live? You ordered green and red SPDA squad already? Nice! Oh wait, is it just green and red squad? Like B squad already? I mean, SPD is a very nice season, or SPD is a very good, exciting season. So, yep, congrats, man. Congrats. Congrats on you getting these. Okay, so one thing that I do notice, so the same thing can also happen for the male figures. The male figures, you really do gotta cut them up so they can hold the weapon correctly. Now that I have the female figure right here in my hand, I do notice that the hands of the female figure is slightly a bit open up, so hopefully you can actually wear, or you can actually hold the weapon on here correctly. Since the molding of the weapon is quite the same as the others, you might have a slightly a bit different time, or slightly a bit tough time. But yeah, look at that. On my first try, I'm able to hold the weapon on my first try. Another downside when you're having the figures hold the weapons is that the back of this weapon is quite protruding. So if you want to have him, or if you want to have the figure hold the weapon properly, you just gotta make sure that it's not hitting that particular area. Yeah, that is what you gotta do. So yeah, I mean, holding this looks, I mean, the figure itself holding it like this looks very weird. But yeah, thank you so much, Setsama. You have literally single-handedly saved the stream by telling me that you couldn't actually hear me talk about these figures for the past 20 to 30 minutes. I am terribly sorry about that. So yeah, here we go. I should actually check my stream more often just to make sure that I can hear something coming out from my audio, either from the phone or from my stream device that I am currently using. Maybe I'll just increase the volume slightly a bit. How about now? Yep, I hope there isn't any, how do you say, I hope there isn't any uh, feedback type of sound, or a repeated audio sound, because that happened in my previous stream as well. So thank you so much, Setsama. Ladies and gentlemen, Setsama, I have now remembered you as my live stream saver. Okay, so yeah, so this one is A Squad Red Ranger, our first official female Red Ranger, who coincidentally turned out to be a villain. Up next, let's just check out with regards to these particular hands that comes with the figure. So for the male figures, they all actually come with fists. For this particular female figure, she also comes with one pair of fists. Ooh, that would be the one for the left hand itself. So the left hand fist. And let's check the right arm. So the right arm here. You just discovered my channel. You're from France. Thank you very much for sharing this unboxing with us. Merci beaucoup. I guess that's the only French. That's the only French that I know. Bonjour. Welcome to the stream. So let me just open this up, or let me just pull out the hand over here. Yep. So, oops, I just dropped that. Luckily, we're on the floor. Here is the karate chop hand that comes with the female SPD Rangers. You remember Power Rangers SPD finale? A Squad Megazord disables the Omega Max Megazord and destroys the Delta Squad Megazord. I don't quite remember the scene. If I might need to check the Power Rangers official channel to see that particular episode, if it's online, of course. Yep. So these are the two different accessory hands that you get for having a female Ranger or a female SPD A Squad Ranger. So yeah, that is SPD A Squad Red. A very nice figure overall, and basically something that we've all wanted ever since we saw them on screen. So last but not least, let's take a nice look at SPD A Squad Pink, the Ranger that had a lot of controversy about her when she first came out. Okay, so first things first, here is the main packaging. So, now that you guys can hear me, why don't you guys let me know what you think about us switching from these plastic packaging and then to windowless and plastic-free packaging. Because yeah, the new figures that I've seen uh that people have been getting, I've heard that not many of them are quite nice. I mean, the plastic quality is not as nice as what we've gotten before. So this is a nice A Squad Pink Ranger. There you go. And then let me just open this particular figure up just so you guys can see what's inside in the event if you forgotten it. Oh, okay, so it's already open. Okay, now I can give you some good context story about A Squad Pink. So A Squad Pink, you can see that the helmet design on A Squad Pink from the packaging, this design is wrong. This is not really the design that she's supposed to be getting. That's one. Same thing goes for the sides of the helmet over here as well. It's not so much, or it should not be as sharp over here at the edge over here. So that is one thing that you need to know. And the figure itself, you can see from the box, it's not supposed to be that sharp. Basically, this helmet design or this helmet print is actually the same helmet print as SPD A Squad Red over here. So Hasbro actually messed up on this. Hasbro did a very big mistake with regards to this particular figure itself, which caused a big uproar among the fan base. So as usual, Hasbro would send out a replacement part for the particular helmet, which is where my overseas US dealer came in. When I ordered it from my US dealer, I told him that there should be a replacement part for this particular helmet, and then he reached out to Hasbro. Luckily, when he got it, he got my instructions correctly, and then he got the replacement part. And when he got it, then only he shipped A Squad Pink and A Squad Green. That was only a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, or was it a Target exclusive? GameStop exclusive. That was what I was thinking of. It was a GameStop exclusive. So just like that, he got the replacement, and then he sends it to me in a little baggie, which is basically what Hasbro did, when they sent out this particular replacement piece. So let me just open this up, and let me just show each and every one of you. Hey, Jake Lacey, hello, welcome to the stream. Man, you should have seen it. You should have seen it, Jake. I was streaming for like almost 30 minutes, and no one could actually hear me. Could you believe that? Okay, so here is the new replacement helmet for A Squad Pink with the nice correct decals. The nice decals that comes with that is the main design for these particular helmets. So yeah, you still do get the nice SPD logo on top. The so-called slightly bit visible SPD logo on the side, and this one would be the main helmet. So now that we have the replacement part, or we have the replacement piece, we can basically replace it with the existing one over here. So one more thing, let's just do this one more time. Remove them from the base at the bottom. Another thing, or one more time, since we are using quite a lot of plastic, as you can see, all the excess plastic on the side over here, I guess that's why Hasbro just wants to change to a plastic-free packaging to save the world. Hopefully, a lot of companies do the same, but honestly saying, or everyone can hope. Let's remove this from the packaging. Yep, all done. That was easy enough. And here we have SPD Pink, or SPD A Squad Pink, with the wrong helmet sculpt. Look at that. It's literally the exact same helmet sculpt that we have seen from SPD A Squad Red. I mean, I don't really mind it if we do end up having it, but I guess sooner or later it would bug me, or sooner or later it would bug everyone in the community. So yeah, okay, so this would be the A Squad helmet. So let's replace it, shall we? So how you can replace the helmets, as I mentioned previously before, what you actually need to do is make the figure look up as far as it can. So the back of this helmet would actually be a leverage to when you want to pop it off. Put your thumb right under the chin, and there you go. You just popped out the head from the ball joint on the head itself. So just please let me know if this is how you remove helmets from where you're from, because I've heard that a lot of people broke the joint on the neck plenty of times just by trying to remove said helmet. Well, now that we have the helmet on, or now that we have the helmet correctly, I'm bumping into my camera a lot. Oops, let me just try to push this in. Come on, come on. Be a good girl. And oh, okay, there we go. So there we have it. SPD A Squad Pink with the correct helmet sculpt. Can you see that right there? Okay, so let's just go through the other extra features. The vest of the figure is nicely painted on as well, with all of the areas that is painted on correctly. I mean, since it is a exclusive to GameStop, I guess it's important to get all of the nice paint correctly done. So there is the back of the vest nicely painted as well. I do have the correct torso, bicep guards over here. Again, when you get your figure out of the box, just give it a little bit of a stretch. There we go. We got a nice stretch over here. We can have the butterfly joint moves out, does the 360, do the oops. Okay, do the bicep swivel, or the bicep thing over here, and then you can move the thing up and down right there, and then you have your basic joint over here as well. So yeah, so that is how you can check to see the articulation aspect of your particular figure. Once again, if you want to give it a nice ab crunch, just make sure that it's not just make sure that the vest is over the belt, otherwise it does hinder the crunch articulation. So yeah, but this body mode, this lady female body mode reminds me of Astronomer, since the Astronomer also kind of used the exact same body mode, just all painted in black. Yep. So that is a observation that I'm just going to take notice of. I just kind of feel like the vest is slightly a bit too big, because I can't just move this side to side, and it's just kind of looks like a loose dress or a loose nightgown. Yeah, that is kind of like a downside to it. But I mean, if I didn't notice it, you wouldn't have noticed it, right? I mean, if I didn't mention it, you wouldn't have noticed it, right? So yeah, that's some glass shattering illusion for each and every one of you. Okay, so you can do the upper thigh swivel. You can just give it a nice double jointed knee bend with the A squad kneecap, or the A squad knee guard. I'm losing my words right now. So yeah, you have your boot cut swivel, or you have your boot swivel. You have these articulation on the particular figure. And yeah, I guess that should be it with regards to stretching the figure out once you have them out of the box. So ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what do you, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming very soon. I am pretty much excited about Christmas, because it's a time of giving where you can give presents and stuff to your loved ones. Yeah, so if you are celebrating Christmas, or even if you're not, hopefully you get to enjoy the holiday season as well. Let's say 27. We are less than a month away from Christmas. Okay, so here is SPD squad with the proper helmet sculpt. So I'm just gonna put her like this on the side with the error one over here. If you want to make a customized kind of thing, maybe we can find a way to make this helmet slightly bit more unique itself. So these are the accessory packs. The accessory packs are basically the same. You do have the how do you say, you do have the exact same accessories as the one that came with A Squad Red, the female A Squad range, another female A Squad Ranger, which would be a karate chop hand and a fist. So let me know if you actually do want me to show that on screen. Yeah, just let me know how you like the proper stream setup where you can see the comments just appearing there. I guess in a few moments, if I'm able to fix the stream properly, you'll be able to have um, a nice comment section of the stream itself. So here are the two different effect pieces. It's a very nice effect piece, almost the same, or basically exactly the same as the other ranges as well. You can have this open. Oops. Open it up. And I just dropped it. And I most likely lost it. Nope, I found it. Okay, so again, here is the exact same SPD Delta Blaster. You have the required areas that would need those particular paint, so that's good. Here you have it. And then again, as I mentioned earlier, in order for you to have a nice, if you want to have your female rangers holding it, they'll be easy because the fingers are actually separated. And since the figures are separated, you can have the figure hold on to the weapon very nicely. Let's just see if I can do this in one go. Yep, there we go. We did it. First try, even though it's a bit blurry when you guys saw that. So yeah, so this makes the figure hold the weapon very nicely. Just make sure you gotta do the proper posing, and then you have your figure holding their weapon. This is very good indeed. As compared to the other male rangers, I really just gotta fix the whole thing entirely. So once again, thank you so much, 0 degrees Celsius USA to Malaysia, for helping me get this figure along with her replacement helmet. Yeah, so that is one of the best good things about it. If in the event, one more time, in the event, I am repeating this like a broken record player, by the way. In the event, if you want to have the male rangers to hold their weapons like this, all you really need to do is to get yourself a hobby knife or an X-Acto knife to cut up that particular pointed finger or pointy finger, just so you can put it in the weapon cartridge or the blaster, the trigger area of the figure there itself. So yeah, I guess that one would be okay with regards to what you are going to see right now. Let's just see if I can pose these guys properly on the particular screen, just so that they can look menacing enough. So how's everyone's Sunday going? It's most likely Sunday morning for all of you. It's currently now Sunday night for me, almost moving on to a Monday night. But since Monday is a public holiday for me, because we in Malaysia just finished our election, mind you. Since we just finished our election, we've already gotten a new prime minister, that I am excited to see what they are going to do with the country. Hopefully it's better than what happened for the past few ones, and then we might hope, or we can hope to have a nice future. I mean, isn't that what everyone wants, right? A competent type of futuristic type of situation going on for their particular country. But I digress. Here we have the SPD A Squad Rangers with their particular weapons. I do not have, or let me just have the Yellow Ranger holding the particular figure. I mean their weapon over here. Oh, this is gonna be difficult without the finger or without the trigger finger that's been cut up. So yeah, I hope every one of you are enjoying this stream right now. This is gonna be a short one. I guess we are approaching an hour, and since like 30 minutes into the stream, no one can hear me for 30 minutes, man. These SP. So yeah, thank you so much again, Set Summer, for telling me that you couldn't hear the stream, so that way I can turn on the volume of the stream itself. So yeah, there we go. Here we go. SPDA squad. Yellow. Big bulky boy. I might be, or I will basically take some pictures with regards to this, just so that I can promote. Oh, there we go. That's how you break your particular figure. Just so that I can promote this live stream after the fact. But just if you want to rewatch these guys properly, you're all free to do so. There. So these SPD figures are beautiful. The paint looks clean. Can't wait to receive your 2 SPD figures, green and red, very soon. Yep, I really hope you get it very soon. Hopefully before Christmas, and I hope it doesn't get delayed for you, Said Summer. Yeah, being excited for figures and waiting for them to arrive are two very different things. And I should know. I've been waiting on stuff for a very long time just so I can put in some kind of content online itself. But yeah, there you have it, folks. If you want to take a screenshot, feel free to do so. This is a very nice set of figures that you'll be seeing right now on screen, and hopefully you all enjoyed the stream. I'm serious about that. Hopefully you all enjoyed the stream, even though it was a little bit of a technical setup kind of situation, because in the beginning of the stream no one could hear me. No one told me they couldn't hear me until our lovely Set Summer appeared on stream just to tell me that he can't hear anything. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. That's why I'm mentioning it more. I really probably should stop right now. So yeah, that is the SPDA Squad Rangers. I might need to do some paint correction for SPD Blue because the back of him is not actually painted in black. But this whole set is clean. This whole set is perfect, magnifique, molto bene about them all itself. So another special announcement that I am making, and just in case that you all didn't see, or just in case that most of y'all have not noticed or did not hear, I just got myself, woo, the camera almost fell. I just got myself a new game to play with. So this is Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, the double pack. So basically, I'll be playing either one of these 2 games on stream, while the other game I'll just be playing it off screen. Judging by how I always do things, or judging by how things usually go, my main account would always appear on the red part of the game. Yeah, because I actually bought Pokemon Shield, and then I played it first, and then I got Pokemon Shining Pearl, and I played it first, while the blue one always appeared on stream, because a lot of people kind of like the, blue colored games on stream instead of the red. So yeah, since tomorrow is a public holiday, I'm just gonna save up my strength for today, just so I can play this game as long as I can throughout the whole entire day. So yeah, hopefully, just let me know what you guys want. I have the codes for there are codes for the 200 extra Pokeballs. I did not get the Steelbook, so yeah, I'm mostly gonna play this on stream tomorrow. So I'll let you all know when I'll be playing my particular game on stream. It's gonna be on my new streaming application that I'm currently using. So hopefully the quality is there. Hopefully the quality is better, and hopefully there won't be any audio issues like what we have experienced today. Okay, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it is now an hour and 2 minutes that I have been streaming. Thank you all so much for joining in on the stream, and I hope to see you all again soon at the end of the year, where I usually would do my backlog unboxings, and then that's most likely gonna be on Christmas, before Christmas. Yeah, something like that, maybe on the 23rd, the 23rd, yeah, 23rd Friday night. I'll most likely stream another time for another backlog unboxing type of review. And then after that, I'm just gonna enjoy my Christmas. So yeah, stay tuned for another figure review that's coming up very soon. It is not Power Rangers related, it is not Kamen Rider related, it is something special that I am very excited for and very excited to show you what it is. If you want to know, or if you want to get a preview as to what it is, feel free to check out the Figurized Standard Joker review, Kamen Rider Joker review, and from there you'll be able to see what I am going to be reviewing next. Yep. So yeah, thank you for the live. I'm happy to have discovered you on YouTube, and see you soon for your new videos, unboxing, and lives. Thank you so much one more time, Setsama. You really have saved the stream. Again, thanks for dropping. Thank you so much for dropping in, and I hope you have a great day as well. Yep. So I hope each and every one you have a great day, and yep, this is KID and the Man, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.